Yeah, a little grainy, but that's actually a star. There's that one up there. Got one more straight over my head. There's a bright one. And I wish that would focus in. There we go. That's pretty. One of these times where the camera shows, well, actually they both show equally pretty, I guess, just differently. Camera shows it to be bright, and it's really all about the same color. A little chillier this morning, I said, but not bad. 36, 35, something like that. Figure today out. Sometimes it takes a few hours. But, oh well. And Blakely's appointment was okay. They just wanted to make sure there wasn't something going on other than just a cold. She just got a cold. So that works out, right? And I don't know what all I mentioned yesterday, so maybe I'll re-mention it today. Maybe I won't. I don't know. You find out when I find out. But I'm going to start by going to the shop where it's a little warmer and do something for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to start by sneaking over here, seeing how these heifers are doing. Well, they appear to be doing fine. They appear to have ate too much yesterday, because man, there's a lot behind them there. It's still pouring out. And they appear to be jealous because they're bellowing. Yeah, I don't mind finding them this way. I'm not sure if they were laying down beforehand or not. Ah, yes. Tuesday morning. When I started the first clip, I could hear him somewhere down the road. So, see how they do later. Well, this would be the one that was the wildest one yesterday.
Bud quit.
Ty chose to start with her because
you tried kicking me twice more times today.
If you can hear
where the ground is.
That one there decided, even though she knew Ty was behind her, she was going to strike at her a couple times. And she's got a pretty good strike zone. She's a fair-sized heifer with long legs. So Ty's pissed at her. And hey, look, sunshine on things. Get you a few of them leaves. God, they look green, and they're not green. There we go.
What are you looking at?
Looking at the leaves. With the camera not zoomed in, they were all green, just like the fir trees. So, maple there to the left, and I don't know what all else is mixed up in there. They kind of protected from the wind that we got, so they still got most of their leaves. She's back there being nice and quiet. We're headed to town. Got a couple things I want to go look at Mobile Free. One or two things I think of buying. A couple things I know I want to get, but they say they're not in stock at our local store. But they got similar, so I can at least look at it, hands-on, touchy-feely.
You better stop Dodge.
And we're idiots. They usually don't stop where the Dodge is if you saw him. Anyway, the sun came out all the way, nice and bright and shiny.
46 degrees out.
It's starting to warm up. I always spend a little money in town. That is a 120 volt adapter for Bauer 20 volt pump. I don't plan on getting Bauer batteries. They make adapters to go from DeWalt to Bauer. Kind of neat. Comes with an extra impeller. And it's got a pretty heavy little suction end to put on it. I'll have to figure a couple of fittings. I'm thinking maybe put a 90-degree off of here and either run it one way or the other just so it doesn't stick out. Maybe it'll fit in a box. Do the same thing with the other side. But hey, it's $100 the way it sits, but when you're got their inside track or whatever they call it. That one's 20% off. So, good with that. Grabbed a pair of folding earmuffs to keep on the skid steer, because there's too many times I'm on and off it and don't need my earplugs in. Those fold together, so they should stay clean. And a welding respirator mask. I used to have a regular low profile one that I used for welding, and well, I kept it in a little box wrapped in paper towels to keep it clean, and I used it for probably 10-15 years anyway. Had it over there on that shelf. Frickin' mice got in here one night, and they had a blast in that little box. They chewed the shit out of the paper towels, they chewed the shit out of the mask, left me with nothing. But I spent some money. I mean, that's nothing. That was like, I don't know, $12 or so. No, that was $29. That was like $6. That, $80. But as you know, we're short on storage, and Dad bought that box brand new, God knows when. That one was my mom's dad's. Grandpa gave me that when I was like 14, so that's how long I've had that one. It'll stay in here. Becky's gonna clean Dad's up and use it in the house. And the other one, I don't know what we're gonna do with it. It can go anywhere. I don't give a shit. Oh, look at the bottom. Yukon 9 drawer, they call it. Looks like there's 9 drawers. Long drawer, we need that for a few things. And the deep drawers I like for some things. This is supposed to be just a work cart, so it's got this nice top on it. I'm gonna mount a chest on top of it anyway, doesn't matter. 46-inch wide, $349. Can't beat it. US General brand that they carry, they have a 44-inch wide for the exact same price. But once you get to 54-inch wide on any of them, the price doubles, triples, and quadruples that quick. So, pretty nice looking box, I think. We had to take it out of the cardboard box and all the packaging to get it in the back of Ty's car, which is cool. That means I didn't have to bring all that crap home and do something with it and make a big mess. Still got a little bit of the styrofoam to prove I did it. Got the wheels on, and they're about like any other caster. And there's a little slot there, but they seem to be pretty good. Got the handle on. Come with all the hardware. The only thing they didn't have washers for these. And they probably didn't need it, but I didn't want to scuff stuff up. It's new. And I had washers, but I did roll the wrench on that one right there. Made a little, probably in the wrong place too. Something else I was going to say. I don't know what it was. I snuck their stickers off. I didn't need them. I didn't need to know not to pull this bottom drawer out and stand on it. And I didn't need to know that it's got ball bearing slides, because I already know that. Oh, I locked it. Oops. They weren't supposed to have any in blue in stock, but I figured maybe they had another color, and I get to look. I wanted blue. And they got one sitting right in the middle of the store on display. It's all set up. Its drawers open just as easy as this one does right now. And they got plastic caps in the end. Okay, does it have the lock? No, they're just plastic caps. Get up to the checkout. By the way, this came in last night, so it was up there in front. So hey, I got it. The gal says, "Oh, well, did you unlock the slide deal on the handle so you can open it?" And I said, "I don't think those have that." And I said, "All we could find was the caps on the ends of the handles." So she thinks that it's not locked. No, theirs is locked. But anyway, there's going to be obviously a little bit of wood showing. I don't know what I'm going to do. Make something and screw to it to hold stuff. I don't know. And even comes with all the drawer linings. And that's pretty decent lining. So now we just got to get those two weaseled out. Well, this isn't enough to hold everything that's in those two. I need to get a top box yet. between this and a top box will take less space than those two do and hold half again more, I suppose. And there's some of the stuff in the bottom of that red one that's probably going to go up there. Test equipment, stuff we don't use very often. So anyway, it's lunchtime now, so try to get something in with this at some point. I don't think it's going to be today. We'll get it on its feet, but that's about all I think. That dang little hobo freight pump's kind of loud. Right there. That sucker's been around, I don't know, 20 years. Got left in a bucket of water over winter and I didn't know it. Found it in the spring. It had been frozen and everything else, didn't break it. I thought, well, we'll see if it works. So I took a cord and I plugged it in and it worked. And yeah, you saw how icky that was. You can still see what's stuck to it. She's flipping it off because the stuff won't come out. And I got this thing cleaned up and that grate cleaned up. That tubing, when we made this, that was 8th wall tubing. Not anymore. Let's see if I can show you the holes. Yeah, you can see one right there at the corner. There's 2 right there, I think, and a few others. Not too bad for as old as it is. It's dated right over there. I don't always date everything, but middle of the screen you can kind of see like the tube's got something on it. It says 10-93. So, last month that sucker'd been sitting there for 30 years. Unless my math is wrong. I think it's been 30 years ago, right? That's when we put this catch basin in. And this catch basin, I don't remember when we dug it out. The old house had 2 septic tanks. One behind the house, which is where behind the house and behind the garage is now. And the other was basically just outside the basement door that's there now. And I don't remember which one this was. That's half of it. It had been put down in the bottom for some fill in a hole. And decided we had to do something with all the water that was running through. And I told Dad, I said, well, hey. So I went down there and this is half of it. If I remember right, that was a lid on it. Or the other half, I'm not sure which. But there's a, right below our outlet, That screen's busted out the rest of the way. Right below it, there's a patch we put in it. And we knocked the spot out for the outlet. And we didn't do this the way we wanted to. There's that piece of conduit that comes down that pole. We're not sure exactly where it is, but it's somewhere between Thailand's feet and the catch basin.
I'm regretting my life choices.
She's regretting cleaning this up now. Go figure. Anyway, it runs over there, probably just about to underneath the edge of that bin. Then it goes up. It's 4 to 5 feet behind the machine shed. Almost a straight shot to the pump house. So that was a fun one when I started digging this and I'm going, hey Dad, wait a minute. Which way does that line run? So we stopped, called the locator, and they can't tell you things exactly. But we had him chase the whole thing down, and I said, how deep is it? I can't tell you. So I said, okay. What's the thought in your mind when you're reading that meter? He says 52 to 54 inches, but you didn't hear that. So at least I know where it is if we do much groundwork around there. And here, I think it was just over 50 or 48 to 50 inches. So that pipe goes straight out to about Thailand's feet, then it drops down, disappears. Oh well, that's enough gabbing.
It ain't gonna be perfect.
She's hoping the cows are gonna like her when she's done.
They don't got a goddamn choice.
And this may be the end of the video. I know I got a little winded in a couple spots, and one of them I even erased it and started over and still got too winded, but they're all wondering what the hell she's doing. So if this is the end, thanks for watching. Hope you all had a good day. And oh yeah, see, I cheat. I do look because I don't always remember.
Don't you even think about it.
And hope everybody has a great hump day. Thirsty girls. Yeah, it's not the best. But we really needed us to get checked out and to get pressure washed.
If anyone wants to come at me, we've been cold. I'm
wet. Just a little bit. This late in the day, not the time to do it. Well, son of a bitch. Roof ain't sagging yet. I think I'm just going to go in there with a chainsaw and cut the damn thing out. Figure out how to deal with it later. It was solid when we cleaned barn. Ty questioned it, but it was still solid. Tain't now.